Yeah, I hope that you all would have understood these two problems, right? If you have any doubts, you may ask me, okay? And then we are going to see some other two problems also. So here you need to convert these years to month. Convert 3 years to month. So 1 year consists of how many months? 12. So you need to multiply 12 with this 3. 12 with this 3. So you will be getting 36. Easy conversion, right? And then convert 2 years 6 months to months. So already 6 months has given in months only. We need to convert this 2 years and then add this to both. Okay. So 1 year is equal to 12 months. So 2 into 12 you will be getting 24. 24 plus 6 you will be getting 30 months. Okay. Is this clear? Shall we move to the next? Okay. And these are the multiples and sub-multiples of gram, that is kilogram. It is used to measure weight. First, so 10 milligram is equal to, these are the smaller unit which we have not used. Okay. So 10 milligram, but we use these milligrams are for research purpose. So during the research time, for using the amount of salt, for using some quantity of chemicals, in labs we use this smallest units of gram. Okay. And then 10 centigram is equal to 1 decigram. That is, first we will go to kilograms. Okay. 1000 kilograms is equal to, from larger one to the smaller one will be coming. So 1000 kilogram is equal to 1 metric ton. Have you heard that 5 ton, 6 ton? So 1 ton is equal to 1000. So that means 2 ton is equal to 2000 kilograms. Okay. And then 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So 1 kilogram otherwise equal to 10 hectogram. Okay, don't just confuse with this. 1000 kilogram is equal to 1 ton. 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram. 100 gram is equal to 1 hectogram. Okay, and then 1 decagram is equal to 10 gram. 10 gram is equal to 1 decagram. Okay, next 10 decigram is equal to 1 gram. That is a smaller quantity than gram. This decigram is smaller than gram. Okay. Shall we move to the next? Okay. So here unit conversion. Already we have seen what in conversion from kilometers to meters and meters to kilometers. In converting kilometers to meters, what we must do? Multiply. Right? And converting meter to kilometer, we want to divide. But here converting kilogram to gram. Kilogram to gram, you need to multiply it with 1000 because 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Here an example is given for you. You want to convert 5 kilogram into gram. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So you just multiply 1000 with that 5, you will be getting 5000. And then converting grams to kilogram. If you want to convert gram to kilogram, you want to divide. Gram to kilogram, you want to divide. Okay. So here they have given 6000. You need to convert this 6000 gram into how much? Kilogram. So if you divide that, you will be getting 6 kilogram. Because 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Just don't get confused. I will tell you one more time. In converting kilometers to meters, you want to multiply. Converting meter to kilometer, you want to divide. Here also kilogram to gram, multiply. Gram to kilogram, divide. Okay, clear now? Fine. Next, measurement of length. How to measure the length? Why we need to measure the length first? Why we need to measure the length? What is the need of measuring the length? Yes, length is nothing but height also. We are able to see the height between your brother and sister, right? Okay, so this measurement of, in this measurement we use meter for measuring smaller distance. For example, the distance or the length of the room. Yes, the length of the room we used to measure it by meter, because the smaller distance are measured with meter. And then for the larger ones, for example, distance between two places, distance between two cities, countries, etc. we used to measure it in kilometers, because they are the larger ones. And for measuring thickness of coils we use millimeters. For measuring the thickness of coils we use millimeters. That millimeters are less than meters. What is that millimeter? You have a scale, right? Yes or no? You have centimeters inside that. Yes? So in 1 centimeter you will be having 10 lines. So that one line is equal to 1 millimeter. One line is equal to, so 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay? 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. And 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Clear? So for measuring the length, what we use? We use a straight meter scale or anything. It is used to measure only the straight line. Consider if the way is zigzag. Whether you are able to find the length correctly, or able to find, but not by using scale. Yes? Okay, fine. So these are some of the instruments which we use for measuring height. Yes, this is scale, and this is rod scale, and then this is a tape. This we use it normally in studies, right? Yes. So you'll be having a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Inside that you are having the small lines, right? So that one small line is equal to millimeter. One small line is equal to 1 millimeter. So in this one reading, see here you have one here. So inside this you will be having, just take a scale and see. You are able to get it clearly. So the 10 reading is equal to 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter, okay. And then here tapes, we use it for the construction purpose. So how to measure the correct methods of measuring the length? See, is this a correct method? By keeping the tape at this corner and measuring to the other corner? No, this is not the correct method. Yes, and here, whether is this correct method? No, because it is, the scale is kept crossed for measuring the length. What is mean by length? For measuring the length. For example, consider you want to measure the length of this note. For measuring the length of this note, what we have to use is, we used to keep the scale like this, not this like. Okay, clear? So how to take correct readings? How to take correct? So consider this as scale. You want to place the scale like this. Yes. So what happens to the remaining? Consider it as 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter will be lost, right? So this is the correct way of measure. The scale and the note must be in a same line. That is the same plane. Then only your measurement will be correct. So just note the points where it ends. Just note the points where the scale reading ends. That is the measurement of, that is the length of the given note. And then one more thing, see here you have two pictures, right? So A, B and C. In this A, B and C, which is the correct position to see the length? That is, which is the correct position to see the readings? Yes, guess your answers and tell me. So in these three positions, which is the correct position to see the readings of the scale? Yes, your answers? A? No. C? No, it's B. Because if we are crossed, our eye section, cross section of eyes will be crossed, and if you stand here, you are able to see the reading as 9. If you stand here, you are able to see the reading as something 7. So we must be standing straight to the reading to note it down. Then only you are able to get the correct position, that is the correct reading of the length of the given objects. Okay, shall we have a recap up to this now? First, in the last session we have said story of transport, yes, motion, what is meant by measurement and methods of measurement, and then standard units. Yes, in this class what we have seen, yes, we have seen the multiples and submultiples, right? Just try to keep the important things alone. No need to have it all. If you are able to do it. Okay. So you may go step by step. So the important thing here is 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Yes. So try to have a note of this, glance of this daily. Then only you are able to keep that in your mind. Okay. So this is the important point, to convert from meter to kilometer. Meter, smaller one to larger one. Meter to kilometer you want to divide. Then kilometer to meter, larger one to smaller one you want to multiply. Meter to kilometer divide, kilometer to meter multiply. Then we have seen a problem, and these are the multiples and submultiples of time. It's very easy, right? Okay, then. So we have seen some problems also. Okay. I hope you are clear with this. If you have any doubts, just ask me. Then multiples and submultiples of gram. Here the important thing to keep in your mind is 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. These are the important. Others you can read. Okay. Then in unit conversion, to convert kilogram to gram you want to multiply. For converting gram to kilogram you want to divide. Clear? Then we have seen how to measure. For smaller one we use meter, for the distance between two places we use kilometers, and then thickness of coin we use millimeters. Then, so these are some of the instruments which we have used to measuring, right? Then what is the incorrect and correct method of measuring of length also we had seen, right? So up to this the recap session ends. So try to answer these questions. Measurement means comparison between. Measurement means the comparison between what? Measurement means the comparison between. Yes? Louder. Between known quantity and an unknown quantity. Yes, good, very good. Known quantity and an unknown quantity. That known quantity is called as, yes, known quantity is called as unit. Yeah, good. Known quantity is called as unit. What are all the basic units? Kilogram, meter, that is for length, and then seconds for time. Yes. And then the next question. Sorry. Meter scale is used to measure. Meter scale is used to measure weight, or what? Meter scale is used to measure the length. Yes. Meter scale is used to measure length. Good. So what is the SI unit? What is meant by SI? Standard International. So what is the SI unit of length? It is, yes, louder, good. The SI unit of length is meter. And then 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? Just do it. 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? For that first you want to write what? 1 minute is equal. So 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 60 minutes, right? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Yes or no? So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And then 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Yes? So if you multiply, what you will be getting? You will be getting 360. You will be getting 360 seconds. Okay? And then, sorry, you will be getting